Hello everyone and welcome to my BTG CBS update channel. Leslie Thomas, ever the stirrer of drama, sat across from Ted Richardson in a cozy corner of the country club lounge, her eyes gleaming with that mix of mischief and malice that had become her signature. "Ted, darling," she began, her voice low and conspiratorial, leaning in as if sharing a delicious secret over afternoon tea. "I couldn't keep this to myself any longer. It's about Vernon. I've seen them, him and Sharon, whispering in corners, those secret meetings after band rehearsals, the way they linger with private conversations that shut out everyone else, including poor Anita." Ted's brow furrowed, his coffee cup pausing midway to his lips. He set it down carefully, his surgeon's steady hands betraying no tremor, but his eyes searched hers for any sign of exaggeration. "Leslie, you've got to be kidding me. Vernon Dupree? The man who practically wrote the book on fidelity and family values? Sharon's been Anita's bandmate for decades. This sounds like nothing more than old friends catching up." But Leslie pressed on, undeterred, painting vivid pictures of stolen glances and hushed tones she'd witnessed firsthand. "No proof, I'll admit that," she conceded with a dramatic sigh. "Just my instincts, honed from years of watching people like us navigate these gated walls. But connect the dots, Ted. Why all the secrecy if it's innocent?" Ted leaned back, skepticism warring with the memory of his own past indiscretions, the affair that had shattered his marriage to Nicole years ago. He wasn't one to judge hastily, but Leslie's words planted a seed of doubt. "If this is true," he said slowly, his tone measured, "it could destroy Anita. She's got enough on her plate right now." "But Leslie, are you sure you're not seeing what you want to see? Stirring the pot because it's what you do best." Leslie's smile tightened, a flash of annoyance crossing her features before she smoothed it away. "Believe me or don't, Ted. But mark my words, this harmless friendship could blow up. And when it does, don't say I didn't warn you." As she stood to leave, brushing imaginary lint from her designer coat, Ted watched her go, wondering if he should confront Vernon or let it fester. Most in their circle believed Vernon and Sharon's bond was platonic, born of shared history in the articulates, but Leslie's suspicions lingered like smoke, threatening to choke the holiday cheer. Meanwhile, across town in the Dupree family home, Anita Dupree sat in her sunlit living room, the phone receiver still warm in her hand from the doctor's call confirming her biopsy results. The words echoed in her mind: breast cancer. Devastating, life-altering, yet delivered with clinical calm. Family members hovered nearby, offering quiet support, but Anita's strong facade cracked just a fraction as she processed the news alone in her thoughts. She was a survivor, the former singer who'd risen from humble Chicago roots to become the matriarch of Black royalty in Fairmont Crest, but this felt different, heavier. "How do I tell them?" she whispered to herself, glancing at photos of Vernon, Nicole, Danny, and the grandchildren lining the mantel. Unaware of the rumors swirling about her husband's closeness with Sharon, Anita focused on the immediate battle ahead: treatments, protocols, the uncertainty of survival. She was strong, yes, but could she handle this diagnosis without crumbling? The thought of chemotherapy, of losing her hair, her vitality, amid the festive season made her chest tighten. Yet, in true Anita fashion, she straightened her posture, drawing on that inner fierceness. "I will fight this," she murmured, though doubt crept in. Would Vernon stand by her through the grueling months ahead? Or would some other devastation, like those whispers of an affair, pile on when she was most vulnerable? Anita had always been the rock, but now she needed to lean on others. Calling it quits over a mere friendship seemed absurd, but if rumors proved true, it could shatter her. For now, though, the cancer loomed largest, a shadow over the Christmas lights twinkling outside her window. She wondered if she'd survive not just the disease, but the emotional toll it would exact on her family. The holiday spirit took a decidedly competitive turn as Danny Dupree and her nephew Martin Richardson each decided to host their own tree-trimming parties, turning what should have been joyful family gatherings into a subtle showdown of decor and hospitality. At Danny's home, now shared with her new love Andre, the air buzzed with laughter and the scent of fresh pine as guests arrived with ornaments in hand. "Come on, everyone, let's make this the most fabulous tree Fairmont Crest has ever seen," Danny declared, her former model's flair shining through as she directed the placement of glittering baubles and shimmering garlands. Andre chuckled beside her, stringing lights with effortless charm, while Naomi Hamilton Hawthorne, Danny's eldest daughter, arrived with her husband Jacob in tow, adding a playful energy. "Mom, this tree is going to slay," Naomi teased, pulling on a quirky ornament that unexpectedly sprayed a harmless mist of glitter, much to the delight and slight annoyance of younger sister Chelsea, who dodged the sparkle with a dramatic yelp. The party was lively, filled with music from Anita's old records and stories of Christmases past, a celebration of Danny and Andre's first holiday together as a couple. But whispers circulated about Martin's rival event across the neighborhood, where the congressman and his husband Smitty were hosting their own extravaganza, complete with themed decorations and invitations extended to overlapping guests. Over at Martin's stylish home, the atmosphere was equally festive, but with a polished, ambitious edge. "May the best tree win," Martin joked to Smitty as they welcomed arrivals, including a special guest, June, who had received a heartwarming invitation to spend time with her children amid the decorations. June's reunion with her sister Regina added an emotional layer to the evening, tears and hugs mingling with the hanging of tinsel. "I can't believe I'm here with all of you," June said softly, her past struggles fading in the warmth of family forgiveness. The competing parties split loyalties, some guests sneaking between houses, comparing the grandeur of Danny's eclectic, vibrant tree against Martin's elegant, perfectly symmetrical one. Laughter echoed as ornaments were debated, hot cocoa flowed, and playful jabs flew about whose setup would stand tallest, or literally stand, as one overly enthusiastic decorator at Danny's nearly toppled the tree in a flurry of ribbons. "This isn't just trimming," Andre quipped during a lull. "It's a full-on holiday showdown." Yet beneath the fun, the dueling events highlighted the family's dynamics. Danny's free-spirited chaos versus Martin's structured ambition, while bringing everyone together in unexpected ways. Amid the glittering chaos, Naomi found herself furious with her husband Jacob Hawthorne over a lingering disagreement that had simmered into the party. "Jacob, how could you dismiss it like that?" she snapped in a hushed tone away from the crowd, her civil attorney's fire igniting. Jacob, the dedicated detective, rubbed his temple trying to keep peace. "Naomi, it's work. Justice doesn't take holidays." But Naomi wasn't having it, her anger fueled by his recent choices that put duty over family yet again. "We're supposed to be here celebrating, and you're brooding over a case?" Their exchange drew quiet glances, but Naomi stormed off to rejoin the fun, pulling pranks with ornaments to mask her frustration. Jacob watched her go, conflicted, knowing their passionate marriage thrived on such sparks but hating the strain. As the evening wound down in both homes, trees standing tall and proud, though one at Danny's leaned precariously after a mishap, the families gathered fragments of joy amid looming shadows. Anita's devastating news hung unspoken for most, Leslie's accusations about Vernon poised to explode, and the competing parties a reminder that even in celebration, Fairmont Crest's residents couldn't escape rivalry or revelation. June's heartfelt reunion with Regina brought tears of reconciliation, a bright spot as she spent the day surrounded by love. With Christmas week unfolding, the gated community brimmed with excitement, secrets threatening to spill, health battles beginning, and holiday magic clashing with drama. Would the trees remain standing through it all, or would the weight of truths topple everything? Only time and the watchful eyes beyond the gates would tell.